So I'm going to talk about all the upgrades I've done to my Trek Procaliber 9.6 and how much weight I lost with each thing and how it kind of helped me out. So I saved 171 grams by swapping out this handlebar and stem for this cheap Chinese carbon fiber handlebar and stem. Got this stuff off Google and yeah, 171 grams. I don't know if I would trust this stuff. My brother actually broke the seat post made by the same brand, so yeah. I upgraded the seat post to the Bontrager XXX Carbon, and you actually saved 200 grams just from the seat post. And then I swapped out the seat. I saved 177 grams. This is the carbon fiber seat. This is the Aeolus by Bontrager. And it's actually a shorter seat than a regular mountain bike seat. You can see how long that one is, kind of compared to this one. And this is actually a road bike seat. But what I do like about it is it's shorter. You can let the boys hang, and you kind of can get around it a little bit better. So right there, just with the seat and this seat post, handlebar and stem, you're saving a little bit over a pound. So I saved 290 grams just by swapping out this crankset and the chainring. It's a race-face Next super light carbon fiber crankset. And then you have the absolute black, it's a 34 tooth chainring. So just with these two things, you're saving 290 grams if you had the NX before. So that's what this bike came with. So I ended up swapping out the wheels, cassette, and the rotors all at the same time. It was like the final thing that I did to this bike. So these are the Kovee Pro 30s, and they're carbon fiber. And with these wheels right here, you save almost 580 grams versus your factory wheels. So that's a little bit over a pound. Just remember, a pound is 435 grams. So you save a pound just with these wheels. And then this is the eThirteen cassette. It's actually a 9x46, so the smallest cog is a 9 tooth, and your tallest one is only 46. Let me get down and show you this thing. There you go. So 9x46 tooth. You see the range is actually 11% more than your standard, NX cassette. And just with the cassette, you're saving 270 grams. So a little bit more than half a pound, or about a half a pound, just by the cassette. And the last thing I ended up doing, wish I did all at the same time, is I had to put these rotors on. The factory rotors on the factory wheels, they're like the lock-on type. This is a 6-bolt. And these rotors are actually really light too. The factory ones are like a stamped steel. Either way, you save about 200 grams with these rotors. So to put it all together, I saved 4.1 pounds with all these upgrades: the wheels, handlebar, stem, seat post, crankset, the cassette, and the wheels. Oh yeah, also the chain, you'll save 9 grams swapping from an NX to a GX chain. So I'm at 4.1 grams. And one thing to remember though, when you're kind of scaling your bike and adding it up and you're looking online, is that the weight online is, without pedals. And then you also have to factor in like your bottle cages and your tubeless sealant. So the sealant can weigh almost a pound, maybe half pound. Your pedals are probably gonna weigh, half pound to a pound. These are the XLRs. So XTRs. The pedals are. So they're pretty light, but just remember that those things are gonna weigh you down just a little bit. Other than that, also, the weight online is usually for a medium frame. So this is a large frame. It's gonna weigh a little bit more than what's advertised. I have not weighed this bike since I did the wheels and everything like that, but I assume it's right around 22 pounds. It's really light, it's super fast. The wider wheels it feels a lot different. The whole bike just feels a lot more stiff once I put these carbon wheels on here. And that eThirteen cassette is freaking awesome. I love that thing. It's really, really fast. I mean, I don't really ever get down to that 9 tooth, but even when I rode the NX cassette, I used to stay up in, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear a lot. So here I'm staying kind of a little bit lower, and I'm kind of staying really in these 3 gears right here, like your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear, and they're just a lot faster. So with this thing, I'm really flying. It's super light now. It's easy to climb. I love this bike. I plan on keeping this bike for about 1 more year, and then I'm gonna buy a super caliper frame and just kind of swap everything over. Only thing I have to buy to do that swap will be a front fork, and then I'm gonna put the original parts back on my Procaliber and sell it.